This is the salon series that I want to be taking the ponytail haircuts inspiration and bringing you the salon floor techniques. Thumbnail. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. So on today's video, what we're doing is we're doing a shag haircut and we're using a ponytail, but not as you think. So if you are a avid viewer of the channel, you'll know that I use ponytails in a lot of my videos to explain hair fall, over direction, elevation to create haircuts. We're going to be using a ponytail today to keep that hair out of the way and work internally on this mannequin, similar to when we would have a ponytail to create it, but it's going to be the salon version. So we're looking forward to bringing you this. I'm going to drop down the mannequin, and just to show you the section pattern, we've got a hexagonal sort of section on the front, and then same on both sides. We're just taking it from where that fringe sits, which is, if it carried on, would be corner of the eyebrow there, all the way round to just above the occipital bone. So that's where that's sitting. Exactly the same on both sides. How I'm going to be cutting is we're going to be pulling these out, but pivoting from this top point here, from the high point of the head, basically. So comb at the ready, scissors at the ready. If you want to check out these, look how cool that comb is. This is a Sessibon from yoyscissors.com, and these are the wing scissors 5.5 black from Yoy Scissors. PWH 10 down below in description. If you want to use it, get money off. So these sections on top where the horseshoe would be is just four. Let me just see if I can pop it forward a little bit for you. I've just taken one out just so you can see parting through there, parting over there to the top of the ears, but on a bit of a diagonal. So it goes sort of like that. So from the high point of the head, slanted slightly. There we go. So you can see it a bit better there. That's the partings on top, sections on top. And what I want to be doing, this is going to be, I had a comment the other day saying, could I do a long shag? So you're in luck. This is going to be a long shag because this hair is very long. But yeah, this is basically a really nice way to layer hair to create weight on top. Why is this? I've just conditioned this as well. So basically from the middle, I'm going to take my first section, second section, third section, fourth section, fifth section, and that's what we're going to achieve. And we're going to be taking it away from the head straight up as if it's been electrocuted. So straight up there. So I'm using the fine teeth of my comb to control. I think I need to let it down just a little bit, don't I? Because this hair is so long. There we go. Just a neck. You'll get in it. So here we go. Straight up. And there's our first section. So I'll put it around like this. Probably better there, isn't it? So you can see. There's our first section. We're then going to come through here, straight back to that point again. There's going to be no over direction. That first guide will come over to meet that section that I've just put in as a guide. And that is going to come straight up from the head. So I can see my guide there. Now what we can do, we can forget about that first section that we took. We can rest that there. We're going to take our third section straight back to that point. And we're going to bring that second cut in to be our guide. So there's our guide. Straight up from the head, like that. So we're going to forget about that section there. And we are going to come in and pivot round. This mannequin hair is dreadful. We're going to pivot around to here. So I've got my guide there. Let's forget about the guide. I'm going to have to do it in just a bit fewer sections just to get this hair in. There we go. That bit just wouldn't behave. Now this part here, we've pivoted right the way around to that middle point there. Like that. And we want that to be shorter there to longer there. That last section that we took in this section here, I want to keep that section out the way. Now we're going to take this back section. Good job we're cutting this mannequin because the hair is absolutely dreadful. Right, middle point there. We're going to start from there. And we're going to take that first section there. And there's the guide. Now we can forget about that piece, which was originally in that front piece. And then what we do is we just pivot around this section here. And it's exactly the same on the other side. So we get rid of that, pivot again. So basically just we're working around the top of the head like that. There's loads of different coloured bits of fluff in this one as well, like loads. Normally there's a few. And then this last piece, we've pivoted all the way around, which is then leaving us square to that section there, elevated, like that. And I'm just going to repeat that on this side. So just come to that last section, and then what we can do to cross check to make sure we've gone round the same all the way around is pull up that piece which we cut first, bring it up into that section, and there we go. Perfect. And what we want to see is this short hair here traveling back longer, and that's what we're going to connect with the ponytail as well. So let's bring her up so you can see. Let's get this out of the way. We're now going to work on the fringe there. Let me just keep that fringe there, because basically that is what we want to be happening. Shorter hair and then progressively getting longer. Right, fringe. We could go blunt fringe. I'm going to go for like the bangs just to really soften this look off. So how we're going to put the fringe in? We're going to find our center point. We're then going to find a little triangle through that center. And we're just going to pull down till our finger is on the bridge of the nose. And we're just going to point cut into there. We're then going to pull this hair behind it into that guide section. And then so you can see, just to get us straight, the guide is just there. I'm going to pull my fingers out 90 degrees. And we're going to cut up like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to bring a next section into that. We're going to over direct it to that point. So a very slight over direction into that middle. Going to find our guide. And we're going to cut another section. We're going to bring over to that point in the middle, straight out from the head, and then that last section coming into that middle. So what this will do, it will give us shorter in the middle and longer towards the eyebrow, like that. So it gets progressively longer through there. There we go. Next section, next to on the other side, we're getting progressively longer towards the edges. So that is all of that done. We need to take out this ponytail. We need to get this dry, and then we need to connect and add a little bit more face frame around the front. So let's pull out this pony. So I'm just going to get this dried, and then we're going to get a round brush, put a little bit of movement into it as well, and then we'll finish off the haircut. So here it is. This is after it's blow dried, so you can see what we've got in there. I just need to connect the shorter with this length. So I'm going to comb it out with the wide tooth Simply Hair comb, just to be able to, we wanted to do this blow dry just to add a little bit of texture, so you can see it's just all coming to life now. And then we will just visually connect it all together. The same with the face framing as well. So just getting my fingers in there just to open it up a little bit more so you can have a look at it. That is a long shag as is, but just needs a little bit of refining. These longer pieces here can just be trimmed into the fringe as well. So I'm going to use a wide tooth comb just because I don't want to affect it too much. But what we want to do, I'm just going to comb down through one of the sides, and then the shortest layer being there from that top piece. I'm just going to slide my scissors down to the length, just so we have a bit more of a connection. Now this is all touch and feel and just putting your own stamp on it as well. But you can see how that's just connecting through there now. Now we just need to do it on the other side. So it's going to come diagonal to the back of the ear. So it incorporates the ponytail, which was underneath, but also the top sections. And then we see our shorter pieces. And we just connect to the length through there. So we've got a connection. And then with the fringe, we can just point cut, just manipulating that fringe. We don't want to take off too much. This mannequin is odd. It's even like as if it's been sunburned. Let's just turn those little face framing bits out. There's the length. There's our short piece. So using the butt of our scissor, and again, not closing, we are just slicing and carving out to the end, just to add some connection. And again, pulling a section through, finding the shortest layer that we have, and then we're just wanting to connect again all the way to that length. And I'm just going to work this technique all the way around this hair. So join me back when the mannequin is finished and styled. So there we have it, guys. That is the finished result. You can see I've just done minor tweaks. It was already like this, but I've just connected the shorter layers to the longer layers to give it that little bit more connection. But doesn't it look unbelievable? If you have a look at all of that texture that's built into that haircut there. So for everybody who wanted to see a long shag, this is the long shag, and this is how you would do it. If you want to know any more, just let me know in the comments down below. But I thought I'd give you a little something for the salon series. So this is the salon series that I want to be taking the ponytail haircuts inspiration and bringing you the salon floor techniques. So if you love it, let me know in the comments down below. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button, thumbs up. And for all my tools and everything, check out the description down below. You can grab them all there. But yeah, thank you so much for the support on the channel. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.